Welcome, family. Today is barbecue chicken on a homemade bun. Come join me. Okay, we're going to start with 1 package of yeast and 1/4 cup of warm water. And we're going to give that a stir. Okay, we're going to give this a stir. Let that dissolve and it'll get foamy. I'm going to let it sit for 5 minutes, around 5 minutes. Spatula, and I'm going to get that the yeast that's on the edges, I'm going to get it down in there. All right, we're going to let this set for 5 minutes. Okay, now I'm going to put 1 cup of warm buttermilk in here in the bowl. And I'm going to add 1/2 cup of softened butter. 1/2 cup of softened butter. Okay. We actually got rain. We got rain yesterday, about 1/2 inch. It's supposed to rain for the next 2 days. So, oh, praise God for that. Okay, now I'm going to add 1 egg. And 1/3 cup of sugar. And 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, I let it knead the dough for about 6 minutes. So now I'm going to pull this out. And I've got a bowl here that I've sprayed it with olive oil. Now I'm going to put it in the bowl. I'm going to turn it. Cover this with a towel and let it sit until it's doubled. We'll see. It is awful warm in here, so it might not take an hour, but we'll see. All right. We'll see in a little bit. Okay, now I've got my chicken. This is my rotisserie chicken I had in the freezer. I'm going to chop this. It's still kind of frozen, but that's okay. I just give it a choppy chop, little pieces. I also bought some potato chips to go with this. I love the wavy ones. Yeah, I do. And then I'll probably make some, if I remember, I'm going to make some dip to go with it, with my cottage cheese recipe. Some ranch dip. Okay, I'm going to put this in the crock pot. And I want to make plenty of it so that I can send some home, you know, give it to the neighbors and send it home with my girlfriend. So, yes, you get leftovers this week. Last week we just made a little, I didn't really cook. I just, I had some French bread pizzas in the fridge, and that's all we had. Because sometimes, you know, it's like a vacation when you don't have to really cook. Okay, I got that all into little pieces, and like this is already cooked chicken, rotisserie. Use it up, you know, it's in the freezer. I had can of sandwich, 2 cans in my cupboard. It's like I just never used for sloppy joes. I thought, okay, I'm just gonna throw it into the chicken. Why not? Let's have fun with this. So yeah, just the original sandwich. It's got all the flavors in it. Make it easy as possible. I'm already making the homemade buns, so. Okay, I'm just gonna stir this around, and I'm gonna, once it starts, you know, I've got it on high, once it starts kicking in really well, then I'm going to cut it down to low. Okay, now, to me, it needs just a little something else, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw some barbecue sauce in there. And I'm also gonna put some onion powder in there. And a little bit of garlic powder. And just a little bit of pepper. Everything else already has salt in it. Bottled stuff always has salt in it, so. There, now that's looking good. And I will check it. Once it starts cooking a little more, I might want to add some more barbecue sauce. Okay, we're going to let this cook. Okay, I'm just going to whip up some cucumbers and onions. Half a cup of vinegar. Half a cup of water. Okay, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of sugar. One teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to add some garlic powder, a little bit. I don't have any dill or anything like that on hand right now, so I'm going to mix this up. Okay, I'm going to add just a little bit more sugar to it. All right, see? Just tell me I can't do something. I can put gloves on with wet hands. Takes a little while, but I can. I planted cucumbers, but they're just, I don't know. This Minnesota weather this year has just been terrible. Been watering them, but I don't know. Just don't want to seem to grow. It's been so hot, so dry. I put Miracle Grow on everything, but we've had really cold nights, though, really hot in the daytime, and it's been like in like 45, 46 at night, and that's really hard for garden vegetables to grow. They don't want to grow. They want to hide. We've had some nights, though, that was like 75, so it's just been weird. Okay, I got those done. I'm going to put those in the vinegar water. Okay, now I'm going to take this onion here. I thought this would be a good side. Red onion, yum. Good in salads and whatever. Okay. Get that other piece off here. Yeah. Okay, now I'm just going to slice it really thin. Okay, now I'm going to cut it in half. Now I'm going to add these to that should be really good. Okay. Give this a mix. So it's all coated. There, I think that's good. Now I'm going to cover that and put that in the fridge. There we go. Now that can sit in the fridge probably until tomorrow. Okay, this has doubled. So now what we're going to do now, cut it down a little bit. Now I've got a pan that I put parchment paper on, and I did spray it with oil. Okay, now I want to split this. Into it pretty much even, the best you can. I mean, it's not going to be perfect because this isn't done and manufactured. Okay, now I'm going to take these. See, I'm just going to tuck them in a little bit. Put it like that. They're going to make big buns, but that's what we want. I roll it in a ball, and then I just kind of pull it down, you know. Like this. There's only 2 left, so kind of just tuck. Okay, now I'm going to cover these with a towel. We're going to let these raise until they're doubled. Okay, now I'm just going to make a ranch dip out of cottage cheese. I have a video where I make salad dressing. For me, it's just easier. Try to save on saturated fats. And just put it in here. I'm going to rinse this out. Now I add a package of ranch seasoning. And just have some cold water here. I'm just going to add a little bit at a time because I want it thick. I add more when I make my dressing. And that video, okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah, I had that video on my channel too. Okay, this is what we've got. We got dip. It just took a tiny bit of water. Now we got dip for the chips. Okay. Okay, I have the oven on 350. And these have doubled in size, so I'm going to put these. First thing I'm going to do is I am going to put butter on top, just lightly. And I did get this recipe from Taste of Home. I've never used it, so I'm thought, oh, let's try it. You won't know until you try it whether you got a good recipe or not. Okay, now I'm going to take some buttermilk and I'm going to put that on top. And I do change recipes, so this I'm just trying this here. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to put these in the oven 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, these are done. They look like nice buns. So now I'm going to put some more butter on them and let them cool down. And we will see what the inside is like. Thank you for joining me today for barbecue chicken on a homemade bun. And of course, gotta have the potato chips. And then I'm also have my ranch dip. I want to thank my subscribers. I'm so appreciative of you. It really makes me feel like I have a big family. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And like and share my videos. So should we taste this? I want to taste this. Taste this. Mmm. Okay. The buns are really soft, really nice. I like it a lot. It's going to be my go-to bun from now on. So we'll see you next time for something different. And remember, stay busy and serve others. Bye for now.